Mike with Iceberg Gaming here, and today I've got another Project Zomboid guide for you. Today we are going over guns, how to use them, and the best way to level up your aiming skill. To start things off, we'll go over the skills involved here. We've got aiming and reloading. So aiming is basically how accurate you are, how fast you can aim, what the precision, your chance to crit, and the range you can shoot. Just basically what it sounds like. You're aiming, your aiming skill. You'll be aiming your gun. Next up, we've got reloading. Now this is the how fast you can reload, basically. The higher the skill, the faster you will reload your guns. If you want to level up your reloading skill, you could just stand here and unload and reload your gun over and over again. Now, I have not really found that I have had a problem with my reload time, so I haven't really worried about my reload skill, but if that is something you want to level up, then just stand here and unload and reload your gun over and over. Now, the way you aim is that you hold down your left mouse or your right mouse button with your gun in your hand and point it at enemies, and it will turn green when you're going to hit them, like so. I made this mistake when I first started out, and I wasted a ton of bullets. I was just shooting without really aiming, and I eventually noticed that the mouse over the enemies was brown, and then I waited a second and it turned green. So you're going to wait until you turn green, and then you're going to shoot. Now for a pro tip, you can press the R key to automatically reload. I believe that you get less reload skill by doing it this way, but it is much quicker. If you are in a bind, go ahead and do that, and you will reload faster. You'll get in the fight faster. You can also shoot through these fences, and I've got a rifle here which has very long range, so I can shoot these zombies while they are off the screen from me by pointing down. And I am just completely safe. I'll go ahead and press R to reload here. I can back up while doing this, but that zombie was far enough away that I was not worried about it. And that is how you aim. Now, for the best way to level up your aiming skill, I am going to recommend that you get a shotgun and a bunch of shotgun shells. And I recommend you have at least one other gun as well. It's not completely necessary, but I find it easier to set up this method with another gun. But you definitely need the shotgun. And then basically what you are going to do with this method is use your gun or something else from the environment. In this case, I used a house alarm to make a bunch of noise to attract zombies, and then you are going to get them all grouped up, and you are just going to shoot them with your shotgun. And you get aiming skill every time you hit an enemy, so the more enemies you're hitting at a time, the more skill you are getting per bullet. Just keep in mind that the more you fire your gun, the more zombies you are going to attract, so make sure you have enough bullets and an escape route. And also make sure you have a melee weapon on your belt so you can switch quickly if you need to fight off some enemies in close combat. To really make this method work, you need a lot of zombies grouped up closely. Don't let yourself get boxed in. Just gather up as many as you can. Keep in mind that you can outwalk their run unless you are playing on a higher difficulty, so don't sprint unless you have to. This will just make your character tired and ruin your run. The key to this method is just to stay calm. Your character will panic, but you should not. Just keep doing laps around them, walking around and around, and you can stop to eat and reload whenever you need to. The zombies will not catch you as long as you keep moving. They are not fast enough to catch you unless you are on a higher difficulty, in which case you do not need this guide anyway. Just keep grouping them up and then turn around and blast away, and your aiming skill will fly up. Watch out behind you. It's good to keep your back to an indestructible fence, because that way you know you won't get attacked from behind. But that also limits your options for escape. Just something to keep in mind. Just a handy note, you cannot unload ammo boxes while you are moving, so you will have to sprint ahead and open the boxes while standing still. Just something to keep in mind. Thanks for watching. If the video was helpful, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.